Is the age of Trey Lance upon us? Ladies and gentlemen, let's enter Sir Lancelot. It's waiver wire week 5. Dilly dilly. Let's go.
Holy shit.
Welcome to the channel, Pirates. What is good? It's your boy, Rumboyz Robbie of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Also, hit that like button. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you are enjoying this content, that you are viewing this content, so that it recommends this content to other YouTubers as well. Also, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you guys' week 4 went. What do you need to turn your season around? Let me know your records. Let me know your questions. Drop them in the comments section. Let's get right into it. This broadcast is brought to you by monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code Rumboyz. What the? Monkey Knife Fight. Promo code Rumboyz in all caps. I am matching your very first deposit all the way up to $100. We here at the Rumboyz Fantasy Network are matching you on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. Get on over there, monkeyknifefight.com. If you guys have not already, download the Monkey Knife Fight app for all your daily fantasy prop action. Also, SportsMe is sports you. If you have any, trade questions, fantasy football questions, you just want to debate me on any sports topic underneath the sun, get on over to the SportsMe app. Link is in the description of this here YouTube video. All right, let's fucking do this damn thing. Y'all know, I know what y'all are here for. We know what y'all are here for. Got to do it right. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. Week 5 waiver wire. And this one is honestly going to be quite crazy. I'm just going to keep it completely honest with you. The running backs, we're going to start there. Not a whole lot to talk about with the running backs. So you may have a couple of guys out there that you're excited about. These are the guys that I'm excited about. First off, Damien Williams. Damien Williams dealing with like a hip bruise or something or the other right now, right? But he's going to be fine. He's going to be full steam ahead. He's going to be full steam a go. Right now, you got Montgomery, who's probably going to miss some time, maybe like a few weeks. We're hearing like it could be an MCL. So it could, be like 2-3 weeks. But that's 2-3 weeks that you get Damien Williams out there. He has 16.5 fantasy points off of 33% of the snaps this week. 8 attempts for 55 yards. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And also picked up a TD on the ground. Had 2 targets in the receiving game. Caught both of those for 15 yards. So, can't hate, can't complain in regards to Damien Williams. If you guys have had David Montgomery on your roster and you're just waiting on him to go back, let's go ahead and slide Montgomery into the IR. Let's blow some fab on Williams just for a couple of weeks until Montgomery comes back, and then Williams will just fade back into the dark more than likely. Samaje Perine, really quick. Williams going up against the Raiders, 60% roster. Keep that in mind. Samaje Perine, Bengals going up against the Packers. He's 5% rostered. I told all of you Joe Mixon truthers, you guys know this is going to happen, where he's going to miss 4 or some weeks of the football season. The week right now, Mixon is week to week, and with Mixon, week to week can turn into 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. You could go and get Samaje Perine. I personally wish that they would use Chris Evans more. I was under the impression that Chris Evans probably would have been the guy. We'll see how that works out for all of you dynasty heads out there. But Perine's 5% rostered. If you want to take a gamble on Perine, you can. I'm not significantly head over heels with Perine. He did get 20% of the snap share in the rush game. He's 1 for 1 on his targets in his receiving work. had 3.22 yards against Jacksonville. You got Green Bay, you got Detroit, Baltimore, and then the Jets coming up. Um, if you want to go ahead and roster Perine. I mean, T. Higgins is going to be coming back. Uzma started getting work in that offense as well. Uh, I just don't. They have weapons where they can attack you through the air. I don't think that we need to go and blow the fab on Perine. Latavius Murray at 55% rostered. He's going to be going up against the Colts. Look, Lat Murray. Lat Murray is we knew was going to be the lead back. It looked like they were kind of trying to find ways to get away from Taysom Williams because Williams just going out there and missing blocking assignments. Um, going up against Indy. I'm not worried about Freeman and Lev Bell, like them just like letting them touch the ball a couple of times and run around like chickens with their head cut off. Lev Bell got 62% of the work. It wasn't used in the receiving game against Denver, but 62% of the snap share, 18 attempts, 59 yards, and a TD. I mean, Lat Murray's definitely a guy that you guys could roster. He's rostered 55% of the time. Right now, currently, according to Sleeper, it's 12% in starting lineups. I know that none of you guys practically started Lat Murray last week. Maybe this is a guy that we start looking at because I mean Baltimore's just going to, if they're not going to go with Lamar running it when they're down there at the goal line, they're not right now tossing it up to Andrews to come down with it. Lat Murray could be the guy that we're looking at. A couple of guys I don't want you to get too excited about on the waiver wire right now. Alex Collins, like I get he had that 14-yard TD run. We're not getting ourselves worked up and like emotional about that. And I get that McNichols was utilized a lot in the in the receiving game for Tennessee. That's Derrick Henry's backfield. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And then Brandon Bolden for the New England Patriots. Bolden possibly like in deeper leagues, maybe. JJ Taylor is going to be in the doghouse now, so sit outside in the rain in the doghouse. Freaking JJ Taylor because that's where Belichick is going to put you. You're going to have Steve making that face at you, and all that good stuff. Let's get into the wide receivers. AJ Green. AJ Green has like, if I could turn back time, he has truly turned back time there in the Arizona Cardinals. I know everyone was like, yeah, but you told us about Rondale Moore. It's like, well, every week, you're mentioning Arizona Cardinals. This offense is prolific. You need to have pieces of Arizona anywhere and everywhere. If the running games, if they're not just going to sneak it in with the quarterback, they're going to go with one of their running backs in Evans or Connor. They can hit you through the air with a combination of Green, Kirk, and obviously Hopkins. And then Rondale Moore will come out and he'll occasionally get his work. I've been hearing some people say that they want to, go ahead and they don't want the risk of having Moore. Some people have contemplated him as a drop. Look, everyone in Arizona is going to get work. They should be rostered everywhere, whether on your bench or in your starting lineup. Green had a great outing this past weekend. I believe he went for he had a 20 fantasy point outing. 40% rostered in PPR formats. Guys, go out and get this man. Go out and get this man. He's on the field for 80% of the time. He's always out there. They're targeting him at least 6 times per game. They're game planning him into the game. You got to go get you some AJ Green. There's just really not enough I can say about the old man. I knew that it was going to happen when he got into a better scenario, a better city. He's not in Cincinnati no more. We're gonna go. We're actually gonna follow a trend with age here. James Crowder got 62% of the snap share. It looks like they're definitely working him back in. He appeared to be Zach Wilson's favorite option with 9 targets, 7 receptions, 61 yards, and a TD. He did well in his season debut. He's 29% rostered right now. You guys go out and get him. Is this the piece that the goddamn Jets were missing? They're going up against the Falcons. Look out for that to be a premium bet this week Going to drop that in our Discord. We're going to be covering the Falcons, going to be covering the Jets. Premium bet. It's going to be going down. Do the Jets pull that one off? I mean, they pulled it off last week. I mean, I get that that was against a wounded Titans team, but going up against the Falcons, I expect these receivers to go out there and eat. Corey Davis, Crowder. Crowder's clearly going to be the favorite there, so I'm loving it. Randall Cobb. So Aaron Rodgers shall have it written, so it shall be done, is really what we're talking about with Randall Cobb, right? Of course, Lazard was out there as the two. Um, Cobb got 2 touchdowns. Like he had a 23.9, receiving on it. I mean, now how much does that happen? I mean, we're in the holiday season now, all the sweets, all the treats are always going to go to Devontae Adams. Uh, he's going to be like your Uncle Larry at Thanksgiving, where he has 2 freaking plates and is just going to feast all the time. So how much does Cobb really continue this uptick of work and production? I feel like remains to be answered. Um, I mean, this team has so many options in this. Like they can't even feed them all. It's like they only feed Adams, really. Cobb, I feel like just had like one of those one-off games, like we see often with MVS, where Tyan, he'll have those. Tiny hasn't done shit this season. Get ready to drop him, or even move him. But Cobb, good stuff. All off to his, he got off to a slow start with him and Rodgers, but good stuff this past week. Definitely deserves to be mentioned. I don't know if we need to go out there and rush to get him, but I mean, if you're hurting a receiver, cool. Um, we're going to talk about one more receiver here, and that is Darnell Mooney. Mooney, Mooney. As long as Justin, here's the thing with Mooney. Okay, here's why I'm not in a rush to go get him. He's 56% rostered right now. Had a team high 125 yards for the Bears this past week. That did come against the Lions, so let's also keep that in mind. Matt Nagy. The reason why I'm not rushing to go and get Mooney is because Matt Nagy doesn't know who the hell the quarterback is. As long as we don't know who the quarterback is, if it's Fields, yes, it's to the Mooney, baby. It's straight to the Mooney. If it's Dalton, I don't know if we go to the Mooney like we expect when Fields is under center. So those are the things that I worry about. Those are the things that I panic about in regards to Darnell Mooney. Um, So that's just kind of my little caveat there. Let's get into some tight ends. Uh, we have a couple of really good tight ends. Maxx Williams making it again. Uh, they're going up against the 49ers. He's rostered in only 4% of leagues. Yeah, he's kind of like that every other week type of player. But I mean, as long as this high flying Arizona offense is just going to keep going to the air and keep feeding, all these different guys. I mean, like I said, they all got to be rostered. Uh, had a 17-point outing, scored a touchdown, caught all five of his targets for 66 yards. Nothing else to really say there. The next one that we're going to talk about, though, um, I know that many have been impressed with. This guy was almost the thumbnail for today, and that's Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz going up against the Giants. Look, it's the Giants, okay? That you can score on the Giants. The way that Dallas is utilizing both their tight ends as pass catchers in Jarwin and Schultz. Sometimes, it's Jarwin that's eating more. Sometimes it's Schultz that's eating more. But both these guys, week in and week out, have appeared to be involved in the passing game. With that being said, and it's about a 60, 70, sometimes Dalton's out there, he's almost out there about 70% of the time at all times. Which is one of the things that kind of makes me favor him over Jarwin. Getting 6 out of 8, 58 yards, and a TD win over the Panthers. You could get him this week against the Giants. Then he goes up against New England. Then you get a bye week. Um, It's a good 2 weeks where we're right there out of Shultz. Then you're getting Minnesota. Then you're getting Denver and Atlanta. So I mean, the schedule up all the way up until week 11 kind of gets pretty easy for Dallas. So no reason to not to pass on Schultz. Another guy I'm super excited to talk to you guys about and bring to you guys, Knox. Dawson freaking Knox, ladies and gentlemen. Um, was out there 81% of the time. Caught 5 out of 8, 37 yards, and 2 TDs. If Knox can keep, he's had a TD, he's had at least 1 touchdown in his last 3 outings. The only time Knox did not have a touchdown was week 1 against Pittsburgh. Let's start rostering Dawson Knox. Okay. Let's start putting some respect on Knox's name. You got Tennessee, you got Kansas City and then Tennessee, and then you go on bye. Okay. Knox is a great tight end, especially if you're missing out on Gronk right now. He's rostered in 51% of the league, so almost about half you guys will be able to run out there and go get him. This is definitely the tight end week for damn sure. This is the week that you run out and you go and you get tight ends. If you've been lacking, you've been hurting at tight ends, this is the week where you go after Williams, you go after Schultz, you go after Knox. CJ Azuma could be like honorable mention. Definitely, Azuma being an honorable mention. Uh, quarterbacks. I'm really just going to highlight Trey Lance with Jimmy G being out. We very well could be entering the Lancelot era. He does have a chance to start this Sunday. Garoppolo dealing with the bruised calf. He almost gave you 30 fantasy points, 29.95. Completed 9 out of his 18, so 50% completion percentage. There, pretty good, but still threw for 2 TDs. Still passed for 2 TDs. He was only sacked once. He rushed. He had 7 rushes for 41 yards in that game. I'm not gonna say don't not roster Trey Lance. I have Jimmy G in a couple of leagues. I'm gonna go and get Trey Lance, just in case. At some point, we're probably gonna see this kid out of North Dakota State. He's highly touted coming out the draft. Everyone was head over heels for him. This may be the time that we start going after Trey Lance. Probably don't got to throw a whole lot of fab, but worth a shot. Streaming defenses this week, where I'm gonna give you 2. Usually, I've only give you 1. In the past, we're gonna go the Panthers against the Eagles, and we're also gonna go the Cowboys versus the Giants. That Panthers defense is still proving that they're amazing. The Cowboys, especially because of Trayvon Diggs, have had sometimes multiple turnovers in games, at least 8 turnovers in every game. Diggs has had an interception in every game, so we're rocking with it. Honorable mentions that I didn't bring up in the top 12 waiver wire ads. Look, Sam Darnold. You guys need to go and get Sam Darnold. Why he is floating around 31 or 51, some odd number like that percent rostership, and he's going as hard as he is. You need to go get Sam Darnold. I wanted to mention him first. I should have put him first. But CJ Uzomah, Ricky Seals-Jones. Uzomah found his way in the passing game. The old veteran, got it going. Ricky Seals-Jones. In the absence of Logan Thomas, he's going to be a guy out there in Washington. Curtis Samuel, he caught all 4 of his targets. As long as Logan Thomas is out, expect for him to work the middle of the field with Samuel. And then also Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett, the brisket is smoking down there in Miami. I think Brissett's a worth it look. Some drops. I'm gonna give you 3. Obviously, DJ Shark because of the injury. Rojo has made this list twice this week. Get him the fuck off your team. And then Tyson Williams, if he was a healthy scratch this week, we don't know why, but we're just gonna follow the volume here. We're just gonna follow what Baltimore's giving us. They're giving us Latavius Murray. They're trying out, to see what Le'Veon Bell and Freeman do. It looks like as long as Williams keeps missing blocking assignments, they're not going to run with them. Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow me at Rumboyz Robbie. Well, over here, I'm sorry, at Rumboyz Robbie on Twitter, at Rumboyz spelled with a Z, N-E-T, everywhere else. DM me your Twitter questions. If you guys got your questions on Twitter, drop them in the comments here on this YouTube video. Hit me up on the SportsMe app as well. And I will talk to you guys, real soon. Like, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. And all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do. Dilly dilly. I'll see y'all later.